Uh, that's real?
UFO researcher Johnny Enoch has been looking at the evidence.
According to my sources, there are extraterrestrial bases under the water off the coast of Alaska. Alaska's the perfect place for extraterrestrials to set up underwater bases. I mean, you have 33,000 miles of untapped coast and over 3 million lakes. I mean, where better a place to set up shop?
I've been researching through, and there's a number of reports I find of discs coming out of the ocean near Alaska. This particular report happened all the way back in the summer of 1945.
Don't cover your
Army
face. Watch
transporter
it.
ship USS Delaroth was heading past Adak, one of the Aleutian Islands, in the southwest corner of Alaska. Suddenly, one of the crew was said to have spotted ripples in the water just a mile from their vessel.
In this report from one of the crew members, he stated that he turned and saw a large round object which just emerged from the sea.
They witnessed a UFO come up out of the water that was 150 to 200 feet wide. And it started circling the boat and making everyone feel rather uneasy.
1945, that could be quite startling to see a 150, 250 foot circular object come out of the ocean. Totally quiet. It was on its own propulsion system, wasn't affected by the wind, the sailors said.
This mysterious, unidentified flying object was said to be in range of the ship's guns. But the crew held their fire for fear of provoking an attack.
It circled around the ship 2 or 3 times until it took off, leaving everyone mesmerized.
And I don't know if y'all remember, but they was bombing the fucking waters. I mean, y'all don't remember that?
Which waters?
I forgot where it was it, but it was in the fucking ocean.
So, me and my uncle, we were talking about this yesterday. Yesterday when he was here. So before we started recording, we were talking about aliens. And
Right.
my uncle, because we're in the Caribbean, we're right by the Bermuda Triangle where we're from, right? So it's like,
Right.
it's normal. I keep telling you, it's normal for us to see things that people on the mainland, they don't see and they question it. But when you live down there, you see things in the sky like all the time. You know, like I said earlier, like shooting stars and stuff and those type of events, they're a rarity, you know, in the United States mainland. But in the islands, that's like everyday shit that you see. Like it goes because the current, the electricity cuts out a lot, right? So it's like pitch black and all you have is the moon and the stars.
Oh.
And then you literally just see like streaks in the sky. Or you see things floating in the sky, you know, with other things floating around them. Like that's normal, you know? It's part of growing up down there. So I believe you. I believe all that stuff because I saw stuff growing up as a kid down there. You know, he saw stuff. He was just like, yeah, there's still stuff down there. And you know, they're coming out now saying aliens are real. Like, we knew this was a fact. Like,
I know.
you know, it's just like, you know, they just had a congressional hearing where like a week or two ago in Congress, they were talking about aliens being real. And the because they don't call them UFOs anymore. They call them UAPs now, I think, right? Unidentified aerial phenomenon, right? And so
Everything got these fancy ass names for the same.
yeah, but it's all the same shit, you know. And then they're talking. Then in the congressional hearing, they're talking about how aliens are walking among us, you know, and like everyone is so concerned. But the crazy thing is, you know, 30, 40, 50 years ago, that would have been big news. That would have been headlines. Now the biggest thing is Trump got reelected as president.